Hi, this is Devashish from CircuitDigest once again back with another video, and in front of me the circuit you are seeing is the circuit for the AD9833 module based function generator circuit. As you can see, the schematic is in front of me. I have printed it out so I could explain what's going on here. So first we have this 12 volt this DC barrel jack which is right here. So we are providing power with this jack, and we have two decoupling capacitors right here. So we are working with a function generator circuit, so any noise from the input could get to the output. So we have to have this decoupling capacitor in order for the circuit to work properly. So next we have this four switches right here. These four switches sets the frequency. As you can see, I have written it on top. The by pressing this switch, the frequency is set to hertz. This switch set the frequency to kilohertz, and this one sets to megahertz, and this other one, which is the blue one right here, it turns the output on and off. And this is our rotary encoder with the switch. This rotary encoder is used to change the frequency. As you can see, we can go all the way to kilohertz and megahertz, all the ranges, and we could do that with this rotary encoder. The button on the rotary encoder change the waveform types. By pressing the rotary encoder button, you can change the wave output from sine, square, triangle wave. We can select for that. And the heart of the project is the Arduino. This Arduino Nano is controlling all the things that are seeing and all the things that are happening. And finally we have the OLED display. I don't know you can see it or not, the OLED display right here. So this OLED is displaying all the values. As you can see, it's right here, it's currently on right now. So as you can see, the currently it's showing in the display, currently it's showing that it's a triangle wave and it sets to 3 kilohertz. Now if I want to set it in hertz mode, by pressing this button, you can see it's still a triangle wave. Now it's 2 hertz, and by turning up or down the rotary encoder, we can turn the frequency up and down. I'll get to the screen in a short while. You will see what's happening on there, but first let me give you a brief example what's happening here. So this sets the frequency to kilohertz and this sets to frequency to megahertz. As you can see, the maximum frequency of this module is 12 megahertz, so beyond that it sets it automatically back to 12 megahertz. So yep, and that's that. And if you want to change the if you want to change the waveform type, you have to push the encoder button. As you can see, now it's a sine wave output. Pressing it again changes it to square wave, and pressing it again sets it back to triangular wave. And this is how the basically all the circuit is working. Now let me move my camera to my laptop screen. As you can see, this is the current output, and I don't know if you are able to see or not. There is the output voltage, frequency, and all of it is showing there. As you've just seen, I have set it the frequency to a triangular wave with a frequency of output waveform to a triangular wave with a frequency of 12 kilohertz, and that's set that. So I'm now moving the rotary encoder. As you can see, the frequency is also changing. As you can see that the frequency is also changing. Now I'm pressing the encoder button. As you can see, it changes to a sine wave. Now I'm changing the frequency again. So as you can see, it's changing, the frequency is changing. So now I'll set it to a square wave. Now the output is a square wave. You can see the amplitude and frequency right there. So let me change it back to hertz. As you can see, the frequency is now 19.9 kilohertz or 20 kilohertz. Now if I turn this up, as you can see, it will go up. Now as you can see, the frequency is near 50 hertz or so. So I'm currently rotating the the rotary encoder, and as you can see, the frequency is changing. As well as like that, we can also set the frequency to megahertz. So just let me bring it down. As you can see, now the frequency is in megahertz range, but let me auto set it now. As you can see, it's a square wave actually, because of the, now as you can see, it's a square wave, but because of all the parasitic components, it gets changed, and that is why it's very difficult to manage higher frequency. Now as you can see, it's 2 megahertz, 3 megahertz, 4 megahertz, 5 megahertz. Yeah, now you can see the waveform is getting very deformed. So yeah, this is the circuit, and as you can see, it's currently set to 5 megahertz, and the output is also 5 megahertz. So yeah, this is the circuit, and this is how currently it works. So this is not a complete circuit and needs a little bit improvement. So do check out our next blog on CircuitDigest for the improved version of the circuit. This is just a test, and this is just for test and demonstration. So I hope you like the video, and thank you for watching.